friends. Hello, hello. Happy Monday, you guys. Trying to get my mouse to work. There's our notification. Yay. Hello, everybody. Hi. Hi, Bones Malone. How are you? Melissa D. Hello. I'm trying to find my show on my computer. Welcome, you guys. Tonight, you guys, is vintage jewelry chat. My hair is kind of a mess. That's okay. It's hot out. I hope it's hot where you guys are, or warm, anyways. But tonight is a vintage jewelry chat. Miss Bobby Dazzle and myself have this every Monday from 7 to 8 p.m. And tonight I am going to be showing you guys how I use sterling silver acid to test sterling silver. Danielle. Hi, Danielle. Hi, Tay. Welcome in. All right, I'm opening up my show. Slowly but surely, I'm getting there. Open show. Let me make sure my volume's turned down. It is. Awesome. Let's start a giveaway, because why not? We have a little giveaway here. It's a sweet little brooch. Hi, man. Welcome in. A little contemporary piece. A little brooch there. Kind of looks like an angel, I think. But I think you're supposed to wear it like that, side to side. So that's the giveaway. So enter. I hope you like it. It ships to you for free. No obligation whatsoever. Welcome in, you guys. I'm looking through my sterling silver little box here of goodies. We're going to use some spoons, actually. I have a sterling silver spoon and a silver plated spoon. So that's what we're going to use for our demonstration tonight. Let's see. Trying to find a pair of earrings or something cute. No, let's not do those. These are cute. Little dangles. We could do those. Miss Bobby Dazzle will probably be along here shortly. I am sure of it. Look how cute those are. Ooh. Focus. Doesn't want to focus. But yeah. So I'm glad that you guys come in to hang out for a wee bit. Oh, that's cute. We could do that. Aren't they cute? Aren't they adorable? I need to quit going through this because it's just tempting is what it all what it is. Oh, that's aesthetic. Can't separate that. I'm trying to find something. I'm just trying to find a pair of earrings up in here or something. Oh, you know what? Look at this cute little spoon. Look at that adorable little spoon. Hey, Lavender Hair, how are you? Good to see you. I'm just digging through my thing here while we have a few more people that want to come in and join us. Oh, those little cattails. We could do that. I should have done this way before now, but that's okay. Oh, those are awfully cute too. Ooh. Okay. I know this is very tempting for you all, and I'm so very sorry. And we're just going to stick with those right there. Okay, let me get this closed up. Oh, well, thank you. This is actually Vintage Jewelry Chat. Miss Bobby Dazzle and myself have it every but thank you. We have it every Monday. We always have a subject of some sort to chat about. And tonight we decided that I was going to be a testing silver demonstration. Enter the giveaway, friend. It's for a cute little brooch. It's more contemporary. It's not vintage, but it's awfully sweet. And you get it for free. It'll ship to you for free. And I see an angel. I don't know what you guys see, but I see an angel. I know it's vintage jewelry chat, and here I am busting out a contemporary piece, but that's all right. But we're going to be doing a testing silver demonstration. You do see an angel? Okay, good. I'm glad I'm not the only one. See, I think you're supposed to wear it Because see, the bar on the back runs side to side. So I'm assuming you're supposed to wear it like that. I don't know, but I like it like this. I mean, you can wear it however you want. It is adorable. Hi, traveler. Good to see you, friend. Tonight is vintage jewelry chat. Like I said, Miss Bobby Dazzle or myself come on every Monday night from 7 to 8, and we just chat. It can be chat. We can chat about anything to do with whatnot. We both sell in the jewelry category and in the vintage decor category, and it's just a way for us to have a little chit chat with either our followers or our fellow whatnot sellers. And it's just time to relax and enjoy ourselves and learn in the process, because that's what it's all about, is learning. I like learning because it makes me not only a stronger reseller, but it also makes me a stronger buyer. And I feel that that can be beneficial to anyone that's in the chat as well, whether you're a buyer or a seller or both. We all get to learn. And I've been testing jewelry ever since I got my acid kit. And I was going to grab my other, well, I do have it. That'll work. I'm talking to myself now. But anywho's, I bought an acid kit off of Amazon. Oh, we're going to get a winner already. Oreo. Hi, Oreo. Good to see you. This is coming to you, my friend. We couldn't decide if it was an angel or what it exactly was. It's a cute little contemporary brooch. Congratulations. You're so welcome. I might do a giveaway here later in the show. So if you guys want to stick around and wait for that, and then if you guys have any questions, or if you guys have a subject matter within the jewelry realm, hopefully, or well, anything to do with whatnot, that you would like to chat about in the future, let me know. Thus far, I know that we've talked about testing Bakelite. We're going to be doing sterling silver tonight. We have chatted about raid trains. Bobby Dazzle did that last week. I'm trying to think what we talked about, but you're just opening a package from me. I hope everything's perfect for you. That's so exciting. All right. So on Amazon, I picked up my acids and my stones. The kit that I bought come with these probably 2x2 little squares. And I have a square for each acid that I use. The majority of the time I use silver acid, and I also use 18 karat. I use 10 karat and 14 karat and 18 karat when testing my gold. But I thought we would narrow in on sterling silver acid testing and the difference between using sterling silver acid and 18K acid. Lots of times people will use 18K acid to do a quick test on sterling. Now, it is not 100% accurate, or at least it has not been for me. And of course, I am no expert in any way, shape, or form, you guys. I am no expert. I'm here at home. I am a part-time reseller, and I test any jewelry that I may call sterling silver or that I call gold. Yeah. So this is outside of the plating, of course. Hello, Cindy. How are you, Miss Cindy? Happy Monday. Um, but yeah, and then of course, if there's anyone in the chat that needs a follow, if you're a reseller here and you would like to grab some follows while you're joining the chat, feel free to share your shows. Say, hey, I'm up for getting followers. If you guys could follow me, that would be great. Tell us what you sell, that type of a thing. And again, if you're a buyer and you have questions about anything, I'd be happy to answer them. If I can't answer them, then I will go ahead and make sure that we find out by next Monday the answer to your question. But yay. So how many sellers do we have? How many sellers? And raise your hand if you're a seller. That would be cool. Maybe you don't have any other sellers in the house. I know that Lavender Hair Vintage is a seller. Yeah, there's her hand. Lavender Hair Vintage is the seller. She also sells in the jewelry category and in the vintage decor and does very well, I may add. JM Zuck. Well, I'm not following you. I am now. Let's see here. What do you sell in? I'm excited to see. Just a girl who loves to thrift and bring you great deals. I love that. I love that. Oh my goodness. And look at your elephant. That is cute. Jewelry time. Oh, I see it. Jewelry, jewelry, jewelry. Pre-loved clothing. I love that. Well, you just got yourself a follow from me, girlfriend. Mainly jewelry. That's cool. The exciting thing is on Whatnot is that you can sell really in any category, which is pretty neat. But yeah, so give our friends a follow, you guys. That would be awesome. And then how many buyers do we have? So right now we've got 3 sellers in the house. So that means the rest of you are buyers. That's exciting. Well, those of you that are new here, hello, my name is Tuesday with Tuesday's Fun Finds. I sell in the jewelry category and in the vintage decor category. I love raid trains, and so does Miss Bobby Dazzle. She is the queen of raid trains. And I am on every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern. Buyer collector, love it, traveler. Tomorrow night, I'm really excited because we are going to have plastastic bangles. I have 2 full boxes that I can't wait to lay out here, and everything's going to be a $2 start, regardless of the bangle. I'm kind of scared, but you guys know I love bracelets, and you guys know that I love my plastastic pieces. So that's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it. And $2 start. I can't believe that I'm doing that. Crazy. Well, I know Traveler has purchased with me before, and I'm very grateful for her support. And I'm so happy that you're here, Traveler. Okay, so shall we get started? We're doing a little demonstration. I think we shall. Yeah, let's do it. All right, let me switch you guys around so that you're looking ahead and not at me. And we're going to point you down, and I'm going to move my light so that you guys can see hopefully everything here. I'm going to scoot back just a little bit more. Okay. And let me adjust my light. Give me just a second, you guys. And this is how I test sterling silver. Now, the kits that you can buy online, they are inexpensive. They're not too bad. Also, just so that you know, your acids, they can expire. They can go bad. Okay, I'm going to have to stand up to fix my other light. Hold on. Ooh, getting run over. I blocked myself in here. Okay, let me get this light down. And let me move it forward. All right. Hopefully, you guys, I'm brightening that up a little bit. And let me turn this on. It's gloomy outside right now. Make this colder and then brighter. Okay, I think that's as bright as we're going to get. All right. Hopefully that's good, you guys. Hopefully that is good. Let me see if I can point you down. Desert Owl, hi. How are you? All right. Let's see. Oh, my sister-in-law is texting me. She's just going to have to wait. All right. So we're going to start off. I'm going to show you guys. I put a little pad down because I want to protect whatever I am putting acid on. I want to protect my table. I have 2 slates here that we're going to be using. And then I have a sterling silver spoon. And I have a silver plated spoon. What's really cool about this spoon is that this piece is actually a high grade of silver in the spoon. I actually have not been able to identify how much silver is in the spoon, but it is considered plated because it is not full silver, where this one is. So we're going to use these 2 for my demonstration tonight. We're going to be using, I'm going to show you silver acid, and I'm also going to show you the reaction to 18K acid. So with that being said, I'm going to use my sterling silver spoon, and we're going to make a large scratch this way. This is why I'm using the spoons. We're going to use a large scratch. That way you guys can really see my demonstration. So here we go. We're going to make a large scratch. And it's going to be bigger than you guys. Or you guys are probably like, oh my gosh, why is she making such a big scratch? But it's because I really want you to see what I'm doing. So there is the first scratch. We're going to use the same spoon and make a second scratch. And what I'm doing is I'm going to show you the difference between the, actually, I shouldn't have done this on this one. That was dumb. Wait a minute. Yeah, okay. Let me do this over. Let me take this off. Hold on. Let me take this off. Oh, and I don't have my Q-tips. Hold on. I'm doing it wrong. Well, of course, I don't have my paper towel. All right. Sorry, guys. I had it in my mind what I was doing, and then I just started scratching, and of course, that's not going to work. All right. I'm going to take this one off really quick because I don't want to use this one. Okay. And then let me re-dry it. You must always have paper towels handy. Okay. And then I'm going to use the silver plated spoon to make the second scratch next to the sterling silver. Are you guys following along thus far? And this is the silver plated, not fully sterling silver. Okay, good. All right, and then so here's our first two scratches. One is with the sterling, and one is with the silver plate, or not full sterling. And we're going to do the same thing on this one here. We're going to start off with the sterling silver spoon. And again, I'm making a big scratch only for the demonstration. When you scratch jewelry, you do kind of damage it. It does, you are scratching the surface. Okay, get this second scratch on here really good. So you don't normally have to do this big of a scratch. Okay, so here we go. So this one has the sterling silver and the silver plate. And this one has sterling silver and the silver plate. What you're going to notice is that both scratches seem to be very yummy. And what I mean by that is they're both look silver, right? Not a whole lot of copper coming through on that one, because if you did have a copper looking color mixed in with the silver, then you know that you have a copper base and it's not full sterling silver. But both of these look great. So when I originally got this spoon, I thought, ooh, this might be sterling silver. So I instantly ran upstairs and I grabbed my 18K acid. Now, when you put 18K acid on sterling silver, it will turn it blue. So let me show you how that looks on both of these pieces. The first one I'm going to put it on is the one that is sterling. And do you see how that instantly turns it, oops, that beautiful milky blue. See how pretty that is? That's why I made the scratches so big, is so that you guys could see it really, really well. Now, that was on the sterling silver spoon. I'm going to go ahead and put it on the one that is silver plated. Now, that one also turns a beautiful blue, but do you see how it's broken up and not as thick as the other? So that is one indication that it is plated, but that can be fooling. You could think, oh, it's sterling. Oh my goodness, it's sterling silver. You know, this is what can go through your head. So when I tested that spoon originally, I scratched it on there and I thought, oh, that looks good. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited, blah, 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 whatever. Okay. Now that was with the 18K acid. Now I'm going to use the silver acid, which should, in all actuality, be used for testing sterling silver. All right, we're going to put a few drops on there and a few drops on here. And before you wipe your testing area, you're going to see that the sterling silver side, which is to the left, actually starts to turn like a milky orange or red. or rust color, where the right side that is silver plated, not so much. Do you see the difference? So now we're going to use my Q-tip and we're going to swipe this one, which is sterling silver, so that you guys can see how it turns all red. See that rusty orange right there? So that is my scratch. Everything around it, which starts to look like a yellow color and then eventually will fade away and become clear in a sense. But your scratch is going to be left on there, and that is sterling silver. So I know for a fact that this spoon is sterling silver. Now let's take the other side of the Q-tip and let's do our silver plated the same exact way. And we're going to swipe it off. And you're going to see no red. So see how I could be fooled with the 18 acid where that's really not sterling silver. It's only silver plated. So here's the real sterling. And here is the silver plate. Yep. But do you see how 18 acid can make it look like a piece is actually sterling silver? Right? Isn't that cool? Very neat. See, we all love to learn. And see, the more that we know, the more powerful we can be. It's magic. Little science. A little science. Oh, I don't want to get the acid on my finger. And we can redo the demonstration if you want to in a little bit, if anyone else comes in. But I just thought that that was so freaking neat. And the more we know, the more powerful we can be. Yes. And just know that if you purchase these acid bottles, they can go bad. And my first experience with it, I mean, it was like a year, I would say, but when I realized that mine went bad. I was testing a bunch of sterling silver that was not turning up as sterling. And I thought, what on earth is the problem? And sure enough, the acid was bad. I ordered a new bottle, and everything that I had tested was like a waste of time, basically. So just know that your acids can go bad. They can go bad. Is anyone interested in seeing testing gold? Because I would be happy to if you guys would like it. If not, no worries, no pressure. I don't have to do it. I just have the acids here, so I can show you if you would like me to. But yeah, very cool, huh? Thought it was super neat. Cool. Yay. So tell me, where are you guys from? Tell me your guys' location. What state are you guys located in? I just took a drink. Woo. I'm from Ohio. If you guys didn't know, I'm from OH, Southwest Ohio. Does gold turn the same colors? No, Nebraska. Nice. No, gold does not. I'm gonna use my diamond ring. This is actually marked 14K. Virginia, that's right. No. Am I 14K? Yes, I'm 14K. So if you find a piece that's marked 14K, this is how I choose to test gold. And let me get a paper towel and wipe this clean. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make, just for this experiment, I'm going to make 3 scratches and I'll show them to you. All right, so there we have 3 scratches, and they do appear to be yellow, right? They're a little bit yellow. Hey, Vintage Gas Canade, how are you, friend? We're over here having some science experiments. Okay, so what I'm going to do for this test is I'm going to pull out my 10K, my 14K, and I'm going to use the 18K. so that you guys can see how the 14 karat reacts to each acid. I'm going to first start off with the 10K. And we're just going to go like so. And I'm going to show you. Now, when you're testing with testing gold, I put a dab in the middle and not fully across the scratch, because what will happen is that the middle part where you have the acid will disappear. But it shouldn't disappear with the 10K because my item says that it's 14 karat. So now let's put the 14 karat on the middle scratch. Oops. Okay. And you guys don't ever want to get the acid on your skin. It does not feel good. And then you always wait a little bit. I would say like 30, 40 seconds to see the reaction start to happen between the acid and your scratch. Do you see a little bit of smoking going on? That is perfectly normal. Perfectly normal. Yeah, it's cool, huh? All right. So nothing's going away. It is staying, which is good because my ring is 14 karat. All right, now let's use the 18, which obviously should have a different reaction than the other two because my piece is 14K and this is 18K acid. So now let's see what happens. Oh, looky there. It instantly went away. So there you go. I'm confident that my ring is 14 karat gold. Isn't that neat? So that's how I choose to test gold. Yay! Let me get that lid back on there. Very interesting, huh? And see, when you order your little kit, it will come with all of these acids that I'm using. Not all of them come with a bunch of little what do you call them? I call them slates, but I don't think that the testing. Oh, great question, friend. I think what happens with the gold fill is it becomes flaky. But I'm no expert on that, nor do I feel confident enough to tell you for sure. What I would do if I were you is watch some YouTube videos, maybe on a rainy day or whatever. That's what I would do. That's definitely what I would do. But isn't that neat? Very cool. Fun little experiment. And I'm going to test the spoon again. Do this spoon again. I picked this up. I don't know where. It was in something. Doesn't it look like a little strawberry up there? I'm gonna retest it. Whoa, that is gonna make a lot of noise. So let me do this piece down here. I'm gonna make big scratches for you guys. That way you can see it. And then we're gonna scoot over here. Nice big scratch. All right, and then we are going to use the sterling silver acid on one of the scratches. And then just for testing purposes, I'm going to go ahead and use the 18 on it as well and see what that does. Hey, Bluebird. How are you? So we got the bright blue for sure on there. That does not look to be very flaky. And then this one looks orange, doesn't it? Looks like that rusty color. So let me grab my Q-tip. Why would on earth would I only grab one Q-tip? All right, so let's go ahead and swipe this one. Yay! See that rusty center or that red or orange, deep orange center? It does, yes. It does. I agree. Let me wipe that off. How's it going, Bluebird? Oops. Sorry. Nothing was hurt with the noise. Something just fell. All right, so let's do these other spoons one more time for everybody. How's it going, Bluebird? Hi, Cynthia. Welcome to Science Experiment. All right, let's see. All right, sterling silver spoon. Sterling silver spoon. We are going to do 2 scratches. I'm going to move these out of the way. We're going to put this here. All right, here we go. Making big scratches for you guys so that you can see. And then we're going to use sterling silver on this side as well. Poor spoon is getting abused tonight. All right. And then the silver plated spoon. Hello. I apologize if you addressed this earlier, but what are you using to clean off your slate in between tests? Great question, Reagan Ribbon. How are you? You can use just paper towel. I tear them up into little pieces. That's what I will clean it off with. When I'm testing, can you believe that I walked over there and grabbed only one more Q-tip, like a goober? God. All right, here we go. I'm bringing them all over here. Why on earth would I make so many trips? I have no idea. Okay, they're all here now with us. And then I use a Q-tip. I use a Q-tip to show my test results. Okay, so here we go. We've got sterling silver on both of these slates. We're going to use my silver plated spoon on this side. On slate number uno, because this slate is the one that we're going to use the silver acid on. And then we're going to make a scratch over here, which is the slate that we're going to use the 18K on. So an 18K can be, it can be a good go-to for quick testing, but and with this experiment, I would prefer using sterling acid when testing for sterling silver. Okay, so we're going to put 18K on both of these. The first one is my sterling silver spoon, and the second one is my silver plate spoon. And what you're going to see is that they are both turning blue. Obviously, this one's more potent because it's actually sterling, where this one is a little flaky or not as full because it's plated. So, but do you see where you can, if you use 18, if it's not actually full sterling silver, it can be confusing. All right, and then on this side, we're going to use silver acid. You don't normally use this much, you guys. Again, this is just for the demonstration. I don't want you guys to think that your scratches have to be that big. All right, and as you can see, the left side is starting to turn that rusty red or orange color, where the right side is not. So now let me use a Q-tip and we're going to swipe these. So here I'm going to swipe the sterling silver first. And there you can see our test result, which is that deep red or orange. The yellow is starting to fade away, which is the actual acid. And it's just going to leave us with our scratch. I'm going to take the other side, and now I'm going to swipe the silver plated. And you're going to see where there is no red. So it is not sterling silver. So here is the sterling. Oh, So hard to show. And then here is your silver plate. And then again, here is your sterling on the left side and your silver plate on the right. Woohoo! Let me throw this away. That we don't get any acid on anything. It is so much fun. Absolutely. You've seen I just have a paper towel rolled up. And I'm trying to dry them off really good. You don't want to get acid on your fingers. It does not feel good. It has happened to me quite a few times. Absolutely. I have no problem doing it at all. I'm going to put my ring back on. I have no problem doing it at all. Let me turn you guys around. Whoops. Let me get the lid on this. All right, let me turn you guys around. There we go. Way up in my face. Oh gosh. Now my ring light is in the way. I wanted to make sure that you guys could see the acid test. And don't mind my curtain back there. Yeah. So who's going to be purchasing an acid test kit? You got your kit on Amazon. I did. Yes, I did. Now lots of times it'll come with all of the acids, and it may come with like a rectangle, only one slate versus one slate for each acid. Because they do say, like when I read up on it the first time, they said that you should use only sterling silver on its own testing slate, and 18K on its own testing slate. But I don't think it really matters. I have a kit. I just don't know how to tell plated from full silver. So that part was helpful. Good. Good. And honestly, I feel like the more that you use it, and the more that you test, obviously the better idea that you're going to have. Because if I don't know for you, JM, you can now when I scratch, if I'm testing a sterling silver piece, if I scratch it and it has copper in it, you can see that reddish color or that coppery color when you scratch it on the slate. I know not to waste my acid on it. I just go ahead and I on instantly know that it's that base color coming through. It's not sterling silver. So I won't waste my acid on it. But hi, cherry pickers. How are you? Good to see you. But when it comes to gold, I just don't test enough to know for sure how to tell if it's plated or if it's not. I'm assuming, I wish let me think, because we can maybe, I do think I have some, trying to remember where it's at. Like and my mind is going 100 mile an hour. Let me turn you around. So my curtain back here hides my storage. So let me turn you around. I'll have you guys face the acid stuff. And I'm gonna look in here. I might have a plated piece in there. And let's test it. Let's see what it looks like. Let's hold on. I'm gonna turn you back around. Switcheroo. Okay. Stay right there. Let me turn this light back. Let me grab something. Let's see. I haven't opened this in forever. I have no idea what that is. Oh, these are. Oh, you know what? Let's see. This is so funny, you guys. Oh. Watch me not be able to find a piece in here that is gold plate. That would be hilarious. I haven't gotten into this thing in for so long. No, that's all gold. That's not going to help us. Let's see. What's in this bag? Oh, you guys, looky here. I found this is the necklace that turned me on to jewelry, you guys, and buying and reselling. Are you guys ready? I found this necklace in a jewelry jar for $25. Is that not stunning? It has 3 diamonds. I'm not exactly sure what that center stone is. But it was marked 14K. Of course, it's upside down, I think. You guys can read it better than I can through the phone. It's upside down, 14K. And then even the chain is 14K. So that's what turned me on to testing jewelry, is this piece right here. I've had it hidden away. Oh man. Okay, what else is in this baggie? Let's see if there is some. That's gold. That's gold. I wonder if these are plated. Let's look at those and see what that says. We're going to look at that. I haven't seen a lot of these things in here and for so long. Okay. Hi, Angie. How are you? We're doing a science experiment tonight during our vintage jewelry chat. Oh, shoot. I meant to put those back. Okay. Let's see. This is probably gold plated. Let's look at this together. How's it going, friend? All right. There is markings on here. Let me grab my loop. Where's my loop? Hold on. This says, and that may be why it's in that bag, is because I can't tell what it says. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. But let's go ahead and scratch this. And let's see what happens. Beyond with Tiffany Ray. Hello. All right, let's zoom out. And let's see what happens. Poor little piece of jewelry. I don't want to push too hard because I don't want to damage the piece, because precious metals are soft, you guys. They are soft, soft, soft. All right. And see how that's a pretty gold color? But see, now I don't know what color acid to put on it. So now I think we're going to do more than one scratch. I've just decided. We're going to do one over here for the 10K. We're going to do one in the middle for the 14. Now we're really experimenting because I don't know what this experiment is going to tell us. There we go. There's our 3 scratches. And then we're going to use 10K on the first scratch. Okay. Let's see what it does. So that doesn't look like that's flaky. Maybe this is gold. Maybe this was a bad piece to use. I wish I knew. That was 10. Let's use 14 on it. And I'm going to go down this way a little bit towards the bottom so that my acids don't collide together. There's a little air bubble in there. And then let's put 18 on this one. Oh yeah, that went away. So see, I think this is gold. At least the top part of it is. I don't want to spill the acid. So let's see. Let me tilt my phone a little bit more. There we go. So see, there it might actually be gold. Yeah, it might be. I don't know. That 14 is kind of, well, yeah. Yep, because the 18, it totally went away. Man, I wish well, let's try these earrings. I pulled out some earrings. I don't know what these are. All right, here we go. We're going to wipe this off. Okay. And then let me move this to the side. This one's dry. Well, that one didn't help us. You little booger, you didn't help us not a bit. All right, let's try these earrings. I don't remember what they said, but they were in this baggie. Let's see. Do these say anything on them? I don't remember if they do. Let me grab my loop. Hold on, guys. Yeah, so this really tiny says something, and I believe it says 14K. So this may not be a good thing to use either. But here, this is the marking on these beautiful earrings. Is this marking right there? See how tiny that is? You can hardly see it. I can't even see it. Oops, I don't want to minimize my show. No, thank you. So see these, I don't know. So I just kind of stuck them in a bag because I wasn't for sure. Because eventually I'll make a trip to the jeweler. Let's go ahead and scratch. Let's just scratch the bottom. Let's do it. I try to always find a spot that, I wonder if I could do this. Let's try this. See, now that looks white and not gold. And I scratched underneath here. So the posts could be. All right, I'm changing my mind. Let's do this. Oh, that's got a little bit of moisture to it. Look how it, see how it changed my, oops, the acid did that to my rag. So always use protection underneath the where you're testing. You could use a kid's mat, like those plastic mats. I like to use something that will absorb at least a little bit if it is dropped. All right, let me. All right, let's see what happens. We're going to use 10, 14, and 18. There's 10. 14 and 18. Oh, yeah. See, and that post may be 14. Hopefully you guys can see that. Let's see. Yeah, so those posts are probably 14. Isn't that cool? That's just so cool. I love science. So these didn't help us though with plating. Wonder what else. Do I have something else that would be gold plated? I don't know. Like I need something that's for sure that I know that is gold plated. Um, What do I have that's gold plated? Tuesday. Think. I almost need like a branded piece. So let's just try and find a high-end jewelry piece that is marked. Like would you think that Lisner would be gold plated? They do make earrings where only the post is either real gold or silver. You have to test both parts to be sure. Yes, I agree. I completely agree with that. See, I just don't have a piece that I know. Well, okay, this Juliana. Wouldn't you think that this Juliana is gold plated? What do you guys think? I mean, I would say it's gold plated. I would think, yeah, me too. All right, let's play with the Juliana. Isn't she beautiful? She's so pretty. All right, let me get this cleaned up and let's just see what happens. Okay, I'm gonna clean this off too because we don't want that. Okay, and let me dry it. Start bid. She's actually in my buy it now. Well, not right now because I don't have my buy it now loaded in this store. But she's actually in my buy it now. You're so funny. Okay. How shall we scratch her? Let's see. Let me move you guys different because you guys are not seeing. You're seeing my poor phone stand. There we go. All right. Let's see. Where shall we scratch? Ugh. I hate even touching her. I guess I'm gonna use right here, and I'm gonna try to do it. See, I don't even know if she's gonna scratch. No, I'm not gonna do it because she's not even scratching. I'm so scared. I don't want to hurt her. All right. Shoot. I'm trying to think if I get another bright idea. Let me keep looking. Oh my goodness, I got too much stuff around me. It keeps falling. Um. Hmm. Hmm. What else is in here? Hmm. Let's see what this thing does. This I won't be so scared to scratch, I guess. Isn't this cute? It's a little pin. It's actually for, is that a boutonniere? Boutonniere brooch. You put some florals in there. Cute, huh? All right. So this is not marked anything. We're going to do scratch. Ooh. Oh. I don't see any undertone color. No. See how it got flaky right there? I have something that says 14 karat gold plate right beside me. If only I could send it to you. I know. Wiggle your nose. Wiggle your nose. Yeah, see, these scratches are not even that good. Like, it's not even coming off compared to the others. I feel like we're kind of probably wasting time with that one. Ah. Okay, okay, let me keep thinking. Let me just clean this off. Gold plate Tuesday. Think, where would you have gold plate? Gold plate. And the crazy thing is, I wonder, let me see in my rings. Maybe in my rings I might have something. Um, oh, what does this one say? Nothing. That's not helpful. What's this one? That's not helpful either. See, I think those were both in there because I do think that they have some type of a. What's this one say? Okay, I think I might have found a winner. Let's see. Oh, if my eyes were only better. Oh, 18 karat gold electroplate. Here's a gold electroplate. Electroplate. What am I saying? Let's see what that test results are. Yay, I found something. Okay, let's wipe that one off. Scoot that aside. Here we go. You did not help us. Woohoo! I knew if I kept hunting. Okay, so this one is marked. Ooh, I feel like you guys can't see. All right, where is it at? It's probably upside down. No, there we go. It says 18 karat gold electroplate. Electroplate. Oh my gosh. 18 karat. Okay. So now let's scratch. I guess the back is just what we're going to do. See, it's like it doesn't even scratch, you guys. It's bizarre. That plating is just, it's too good. You can see it. It's not scratching. It's not scratching, friends. This is not good. We have nothing to use to get a test. It's plated that well. Like it, if I take the plating off, it'll damage the piece. So we'll just put it on. Okay. Well, darn it. Does your gold now you have to see if your gold yeah, gosh darn it. If your gold electroplate, if it will scratch. Hmm. Right, there you go. There you go, I guess so. Oh shoot. Oh, you guys crack me up. Well, I hope you guys had fun tonight. Yes, I mean, order one. What the heck? You'll have it for a little while, and then when you come across a piece of jewelry, that you question, then you'll be prepared. You'll already have, oh gosh, I'm showing you guys my closet. Then you guys will have it already. Oh, sorry. Welcome to my home. Welcome to my whatnot space. Oh, but anywho's, so there you go. I'm so happy that we got to hang out for a little while. I hope you guys can come see me tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern. And then next week, I believe it'll be Miss Bobby Dazzle's turn. So if you guys go ahead and search Miss Bobby Dazzle, it's not Miss, it's Bobby Dazzle. I'll put it in there for you. Let's see here. At Bobby Dazzle. There she is. So if you guys click on her name, you'll be able to find where she's having vintage jewelry chat. There'll be a picture of her and I on there. She's going to do next Monday's jewelry chat show. Lots of times we'll co-host each other. If you are a seller on here and you have something that you would like to offer to our chat on a Monday night and you would like to co-host, message me, let me know. We would love to have you. Hi, Mr. Vibe. How are you, friend? I hope you're having a great week. But come see me tomorrow. Bookmark next week's show. Tomorrow's going to be super fun. I'm going to dream about it tonight because we're doing plastastic bangles. We are doing plastastic bangles. I have 2 boxes full. I'm a nut. I'm a nut! Ah! What's off the top? What's off the top? Look at this. We're going to pour them out, sis. We're going to pour them out and we're going to put them on the table and we're going to start them all at $2. Is that not nuts? You betcha there's one Bakelite? Let's hope. Let's hope, Mr. Vibe. Wouldn't that be nice? Look at that raspberry colored one. I love it. Oh, no. Yes. Woo! Anywho, that's going to be tomorrow. We might be here for a little while, which I'm perfectly fine with. I love bracelets, you guys. I love bracelets and I love my plastics. But anywho's, okay. So let's go ahead and let's go say hi to Thrift with Lisa B. She is also having a gather and grow show. I just think that it's fitting that our chat is going to go visit another chat. And you never know, you might learn something while we're over there. I will see you tomorrow and have a great evening. And until next time, let's go find Thrift with Lisa B. I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. And I appreciate you guys hanging out with me for a little while. All right, let's go find Thrift with Lisa B. If Thrift of Lisa B is not there, if she's not on yet, Thrift with Lisa B. She's not on yet. Okay, well, let's go see Timeless. We'll go raid Timeless Wonder. Oops. Nope, that didn't work. Let's go see Timeless. She's on. Here we go. Raid. Throw some hearts in the chat. Bye, guys.